The person you should constantly be in competition with is yourself, because when you compare yourself to other people, you might get unmotivated. But when you compare yourself to a version of yourself in another dimension that is smarter than you, that speaks better than you, that talks to women better than you, that has more money than you, that's in better shape than you, guess what? You understand that's you. You understand that you have the potential to become that. So every single time you feel lazy, every time you feel unmotivated, you think about that version and you say, I could be that, because that version is me. It's not somebody else that I'm comparing myself to, right? Because let's just say you want to be the best basketball player and you're 5 foot tall and you compare yourself to LeBron James. That motherfucker's what, like 7 foot 8 tall? I don't fucking know. But guess what? You're always going to be like, well, at the end of the day, he's way taller than me. I'll never be that. But when you compare yourself to yourself, you know the potential's within you. You know I could be better, right? People say, oh, my body, the genetics. Understand that you might not have the best genetics in the world, but are you at your best, right? Could you be better? Yes. The whole point of self improvement is understanding that you can be better. It's not to try to compete with somebody else. Of course, we're in competition with men in general, right? At the end of the day, we are in competition, right? When we go outside, we're competing, right? Because a woman sees you and a woman sees me. And if you're out of shape, if you're not attractive, guess what? I just won the competition. But understand that your mindset should be in competing with yourself. So if you're blaming everything on genetics and you say you're out of shape, or I was just born with no muscle, I was just born fat, it's in my genetics. Cool. Yeah, I understand genetics. It's true. Genetics play a factor in everything, but you could always be a better version of yourself. You might not be like Ronnie Coleman, right? You might be a skinny guy and you might never be like Ronnie Coleman. But does that mean you have to be skinny your entire life? No. You might be fat and your family might be big bone, big back, right? And you might not ever look like the nicest model on whatever, right? But you could be a better version of yourself. And that's the whole concept behind it, is to constantly find little things that you could improve on. The version of myself that I am today is because I've made constant little improvements, minor improvements, improvement here, improvement there. And over time, I formed myself into the man that I am today. But I was not always this man. Of course, I'm still the same guy, but the man is created. The man is created over time. Because at one point, I was a boy, and then I was a young man, and then I formed myself into a man. There's a lot of males that haven't created that man yet. And that's why your woman doesn't respect you. That's why women look at you like a meal ticket. That's why women look to manipulate you. Because you haven't created the man. The man is created. The man is not just, wow, that's a motherfucker right there. That's the motherfucking man. No, you're just a male. Understand that if you haven't worked on yourself in any way, you're stagnant, you're okay with where you're at, you're just a male. But the motherfucking man is created. The man creates himself. The man starts with nothing. The man starts with no money. The man starts with no muscle. The man starts not knowing how to speak. The man starts not knowing how to speak to women. But he says, you know what? I will not settle where I'm at. I will become the best version of myself. I will become that optimal man. That's what this channel is all about. Optimal man simply just means becoming the most optimal version of yourself. When I was thinking about making this channel, I said, what is something that encapsulates my mindset? It's becoming an optimal man. Becoming the man that you see in your mind that you could be, that version of yourself, right? That's the whole point. Optimal man. Optimal man is a philosophy, a mindset that I could be better. Seeing myself in a better way, in a better light, in a better version, and constantly striving daily, taking steps forward to achieve that person, right? And I'm the best version that I've ever been of myself ever, but I'm not the best I could be, because this is a lifetime journey. I will continue getting better. 10 years from now, I will be completely different. I'll probably speak better. I'll probably be more seductive. I'll probably be even more fucking handsome, right? Shit, my dick might grow a whole fucking 12 inches. Who knows? I'm just kidding. This is not that channel over here. We're not teaching y'all how to grow your junk, right? That's not possible. Let's be honest here. The Jelk Maxers on YouTube might tell you that, but come on now. Let's be real. But anyways, let's stop talking about that, okay? The point is, when I was at a version of myself that was the lowest, when I looked at myself and I was disappointed in the man that I saw, I was genuinely disappointed. I had just gotten out of a breakup. I looked back and I said, do I really want to be that guy that women look back on and say, man, I dodged a bullet, right? Because I was a bum. I was out of shape. I was getting fat. I was addicted to drugs. I was addicted to porn. I was lazy. I had zero hustle. I was comfortable at my job. I was living at my parents' house. And I said, I am better than this. This is not me. I am not this man. I am the man who I see in my mind. But I understand that these feelings of inadequacy are supposed to be motivation. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up. I'm not going to sit here and just be depressed. I'm going to understand that, hey, listen, I could be better. And that's it. Accepting it, realizing it, talking to somebody about it and telling them, hey, listen, I'm fucking up. That's what I did. I went up to my parents and I told them, listen, guys, I know you guys don't know that I do drugs, but I've been doing these pills and I've been heavily addicted to them for years. And today is the day it all stops. I just want to let you guys know about that, right? Let somebody know in your life. If you're watching porn every day, you're doing drugs, go up to someone. Stop letting it be a secret. Because when it's a secret and nobody else knows about it, you're more likely to just stay quiet about it and continue doing what you're doing with your little dirty secret and your dirty habit, because nobody has their eyes on you. And even though you feel ashamed with yourself, even though you look at yourself and you say, damn, I shouldn't be doing this. But guess what? Your mind will always trick you. Your mind will always give you the easy way out. But when other people know that you're fucking up, you don't want to be seen as a failure. Eventually, it becomes something for yourself. But when you're at that lowest point, you have to let somebody know. So that way, you have something to show for that. I'm not a fucking bum. And I don't want to be a bum, right? And then eventually, it becomes something that you take care of yourself. At this point, I hold myself accountable. I look at myself in the mirror and I see my inadequacies and I say, I could be better at that. I could be better at this. I could be better at that, right? Constantly seeking to improve. Constantly seeking to get rid of anything in my life that is a weakness. And I can comfortably say, I can't really think of anything in my life that's a weakness. But there's always more to improve, right? I'm not saying I'm the most perfect man in the world, but I'm saying I've removed anything in my life that was feelings of doubt, feelings of not being good enough, feelings of this, looking myself in the mirror and not being proud of who I saw in the mirror, looking at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, I could be more fucking handsome. I could speak better. I could be more social. I could stop letting my mind control me and lead me to addictions and instead start controlling my mind to become the best version of myself. So guys, once again, become that optimal man. Remember, be in competition with yourself so that you understand that there's another version of you out there that's doing better than you. Don't compare yourself to others, but compare yourself to the best version that you could be and gain inspiration from others, all right? Like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. DM me on Instagram at Optimal Man Coaching if you want to talk to me one-on-one.